Oh my goodness. It's the pre-show. What are we doing? Comic fam, what are we doing? It's the pre-show. Good to see you here. Welcome. Welcome. What are we doing? Well, it's Friday. And because it's Friday, we got the Hot 10 list that's coming out today. So that's what we work on Fridays. However, when we finish that, I like to go online, post the edits, post the short morning, go live with the comic book fam before the video goes live. Now, the video is done. Oh, the video is so done. It's so hot. It's great. I'm so excited for you guys to experience the Hot 10 list this week. But CBSI has not put it out yet. Ooh, I'm realizing now my mic may be a little hot too. Shoot. There we go. CBSI hasn't put it out yet, so I can't put the video out just yet. So as soon as that hot list gets posted, I'm going to be on my phone posting that video for you guys all to check out. But your boy's got a California trip tomorrow. I am meeting the Guru at 6 a.m. at his place, 45 minutes away from here or so, half hour away from here. So I'm going to be up super early documenting this whole trip for you guys. So expect some cool, at least some fun, I'm hoping entertaining videos from over this next weekend. And yeah, I'm going to California to the Yorba Linda show. If you don't know what that is, then it's probably not a show that you're expecting to go to. But if you do know what it is, look forward to seeing me there. I'm going to be there this weekend. We got a couple shows we're doing tomorrow and Sunday, looking for comic book collections and comics for you, the comic book fam, specifically to put into the mail call, because we got an awesome mail call for next month. But I'm still shopping for the last few things before we put that final collection together that's going to start going out on the 5th. But you got until the 15th to sign up for that. But this video is the pre-show. This is when I kind of just go live. There's not a whole lot scripted here. So I do appreciate the peeps here joining me. Thank you so much. This is early. I'm typically going live right around 4 o'clock trying to, to get by here. But because I have a show, a comic show I'm going to tomorrow, Slav, the giant from Earth, the homie, my good friend who helps put together a lot of these videos, he actually took on the edit this week. So I got a day off. Oh my gosh, I haven't had a Friday off. Rather, Friday off, meaning edits. I'm not doing edits. I'm still working, doing other things. And that's actually what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm going to start packing up orders because your boy's a little late. You're here with me. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some lo-fi hip hop on, because that's what we do here. If you haven't experienced the pre-show, welcome, because we like to play some lo-fi hip hop here, because this is what I like to listen to when I edit and do random stuff like package comic books. So we got Chilled Cow, which always has a really cool, actually, you know what? Why don't we just have you guys take a look? Because why the hell not? Chill Cow. Look at that. Boom. They are, oh, look, right in front of my face. That's awesome. Looks pretty good. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. But what do we have? What do we have? We have Chill Cow, the station. We're going to put that right up here in the corner. And we're going to pack some comics. Because, like, why not? Do you want to pack some comics with me? Let's do it. Let's pack some comics. Oh, my goodness. I need to make sure that's not on the screen. Oh, my goodness. That could have been Bad News Bears right there. What? What could it be? Well, it could have been the freaking... I even want to tell you what it is, because... Nothing bad, but definitely not something I can show you until later on today. Hot list. Ooh. All right, let's put that away. All right, we're good. We're in. Let's do it. Let's pack some comics. Oh, where are we going? Okay, what do we got? Boom. All right, this is what I do on a daily basis. I typically do it without you, though, but you're going to do it with me. Let's see what we got. All right. Oh, we got something cool. All right, take a look at this. We got Blue Beetle, done by the great, the king of negative space, the king of line work, the great Mike Mignola, and it's signed. And this is going all the way out to Spain. Yeah, that's so dope. If you didn't know, Mignola has a huge following in Spain. I think it's the coolest thing that I send mad Hellboy comics to Spain. It is so cool. I really got to get, I've only been to Spain one time. I went to Madrid, I went to Barcelona. It was dope. I had some decent food, but the people were so cool and so much culture there. I haven't been there in a really long time though. And I'm excited to go there now with my love for Mignola, because I was young when I went, because I bet there's some crazy good comic book stores that are selling some dope Mignola stuff, because that's where a lot of this Hellboy goes out to. And and the Spinner Rack says he's a big Hellboy fan. I am as well. You're in good company. You're in good company. Okay, let's package this up. Let's do it. This is a little different. This is a pre-show, guys. So like, this is what you get. You get it raw. That sounded weird, but we're going to go with it. We got this. We got a comic book. We got some cardboard. What are we going to do? I got to get the tape. Ooh, how is the comic book community doing today? Let me know in the chat. I want to know how your Friday's doing. You guys working? You guys off of work? Are you starting your weekend? What is going on? Oh, we got so many peeps here. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Oh, wow. The boy who had 7 is here. He says, how's it going? We got Chad Farr says, sounds like you're hitting up a killer show, Tom. Enjoy it, bro. Chad Farr, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm excited. I think the show's going to be a good one today. Where's the black bags? There we go. You got to do the black bag service for the comic fan. You don't mess around, right? We don't mess around. We can't. All right. Good times indeed on your journey for comics as Huff House art. You know what? I'm excited to document more of these good times. I have a feeling that, you know, anytime I travel with Jeff, I'm always surprised. I'm like, I see some crazy stuff, like comic book wise, like very interesting things that, you know, we get to experience. So I'm excited to take you with us, to take you along the ride, to have you kind of join me in the, let's see how I can move this a little bit, to join me in the experience I'm about to have, because this is going to be a different show for me. This isn't a standard show that I'm used to. The show that I'm going to, bear with me, pre-show, that's what I'm gonna do. Whenever I have to do something like get off camera to get like packing material, I'm gonna say pre-show. Okay, and it may be a little loud, but that's how it is. You know, we gotta make sure that this comic book it's going to Spain. Comic fam, I gotta make sure this Blue Beetle gets to Spain in the best way. So that's how we're doing it. I know it sounds terrible. That's what comic book shipping sounds like. If it don't sound like that, you're doing something wrong. If you're not shaking the package and it's not moving, you're doing something wrong. All right. So yeah, we got a show that we're doing this week, and it's going to be crazy because this show is a very small convention. It's cosplay only. They do not mess around. It's supposed to be serious collectors, and I was told at the very beginning, you know, like, hey, you know, let's make sure, you know, not that I don't know, but, you know, since I have a camera, you know, got the comic fam and everything, everyone's always worried about me filming. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to be respectful, no worries. I know those are serious collectors, but then I find out that there's some collectors that are fans of the show, and they may actually want to have some stuff highlighted and shown. So I'm excited to see what we got to show the comic book community. Oh, like what if we see some really cool stuff? I don't even know. I think it'd be kind of cool to have you there. Maybe I'll go live. Ooh, I haven't done that before. Just gone live randomly during a like on a trip or something. That could be fun. Ooh, that's so cool. Okay. I don't have my phone on me. I can't change the lights, but we have Spitfire Dubstep 13. I'm sure it's going to end up showing on the screen here, but he says, do you know if CBCS's signature verify and grading work well? Going to Walker Stalker and want actors to sign Walking Dead comics and get verified. It's a great question. Yes, it does work well. CBCS, I trust that company very, very much so. And yeah, they have a great SIG process. The only one in the game other than CGC that's reputable, and you don't have to have someone standing there because they have a signature verification company. I believe it's a third-party site. I don't think they actually staff them themselves, but this third-party site, I've looked into them. It's a very, very reputable company. So you can rest assured that your signatures that you get are going to be legit if they are not being witnessed by a member of the CGC. Let's take a look at some boards here. Or CBCS, excuse me. But let's take a look at this. We got some Silver Age boards. Ooh, good stuff. And these are the bags that I prefer to use. I get them in the thousands. I actually have kind of switched to just sending out everything in Silver Age bags. I kind of gave up on doing it between modern and silver, just because over time they just get mixed up, and then I feel like I want to just throw them away because I don't want to sit there and go through these bags and boards. But what do we have here? We have some, oh, this is cool. This is some Eastman oldies, let's see, melting pot. I don't know if anyone have read this, but I've always liked this cover because of this whole area down here. Just take a look at that. You got monsters doing some crazy stuff there. But, you know, it's Kevin Eastman. Let's do it. So cool. Ooh, and that's the sound of love right there. I know it sounded bad. In your headphones, that probably didn't sound good, but you should be grateful. That's a beautiful sound. That sound is the sound of a comic book being saved from tape in the future. We just saved a comic book. You want to do it again? Let's do it again. We're going to save another comic book in the future. People say we can't affect the future, but community, we can do a lot of things right now. And here's one of them. Resealable bags. Make comics great again. Look at this. Ooh. We just saved a comic book. Every time you hear that, we saved a comic book. Oh. There are so many comic books in need every single day that are being damaged, being poorly treated. It's like we can stop it. Everybody in the community can band together and cause this one sound. Oh, just saved another one. It's a gorgeous thing right there. Boom. We're saving comic books here. Thank you so much, community, for joining me today on this Friday. It's a great Friday. What are we doing? We're packaging comics. We're going through. We have, oh, look at this. Who else uses resealable bags? I want to know, because we have some peeps here in the community who says, the Poi Poo at 7 says, my mystery boxes ain't no joke, Pope. Oh, like it. We got some new mystery boxes in the community. I like seeing that. I got to try some of them out. Bake the Snake says, I usually go with standard size, halfback and fullback in some Mylar Light too. Ooh, those are some good looking comics then, because man, there's nothing better than a comic book in a Mylar. One that doesn't prick your finger though. Like it's dangerous. It's really dangerous. Those Mylars, those My Lights, excuse me. Oh, I just dropped all those. Cool. That's awesome. Okay. Where'd the cardboard go? We need more cardboard. It's pre-show. It's the pre-show. Mom, it's the pre-show. All right, there we go. Let's do it. We got some tape. Tape's your friend. Tape's your friend here. You know, you want to make sure that you got some cardboard. Look at this. We're reusing cardboard too. It says priority mail. We reuse this. It's repurposing. It's free, but we're repurposing because it's already been used. Because illegally, that's all you can do with it. Okay. The comic books, they're secure in the cardboard. Once they're secure. Oh, and shout out to Big Will. Big Will's a homie. He's been supporting the comic book fam. Not just this channel, but a number of channels for a while, but especially this channel. Thank you so much, Big Will. Let's put the comics in the black plastic bag. I always like putting the comics in a black plastic bag. I feel like it's gonna, I don't know. I feel like it's just a nice thing. It looks better than just having some cardboard, you know? Give it a little wrap around. All right, so packing these up in these really fun Uline boxes. This is as comic book friendly Uline as Uline gets here. We have the S293. Yes, that is the number, and I know that off the top of my head. I hope that's not wrong. Let me see here. S293. Let's see if I'm right. Who thinks I'm right? Let's take a look and see. Let's see if my memory serves me right. I'm just gonna open it up. Other side. I have assembled so many of these damn boxes. We're switching boxes, so this is actually some of the few. You're seeing some of the last bit of boxes. Ooh, I said it wrong. S273. I was off by one number. 273. So this is a cool box. What's interesting is that because Uline makes so many of these boxes, it's actually the same cost to get the white versus the craft. And craft is typically cheaper because they have to dye the white. But anyways, fun little thing because they make so many of them and they're the same price. So it's a good box. You have to buy them in enough quantity to make it worth it. But you know what? It's worth it. It's a good box. I've had very little problems with it. I am excited to ship out in our new boxes though, because they're pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see here. Oh, you're getting it ready to ship? My thought we were discussing bags and boards. Oh, there you go. Bake the Snake. You know what? We are discussing bags and boards, but you know what? I am getting things ready for shipment. Because that's what I typically do. I just don't include everybody in it. But you know what? Let me know if you like to be around more of the process by hitting that like button for me. That'll let me know if you want to see more of the process. But yeah, we got some Eastman stuff going out. That's pretty cool. Oh, all right. What is this? Final Fantasy? Yeah, we sell game guides. We sell everything. You know what? I bought a huge game guide collection. There was this person who was, he was a former GameStop employee. And he had a Crow #1. Not the first appearance, not the Caliber Presents, but he had like a Crow #1 first print. And he wanted to sell that along with his other comic books. And I was interested in the Crow because I'm a huge fan. And it would have been the second one that I had. I have one that's super low print. Actually, rather, they're all low print. Let me say that right. I have one that's an arrow print. But I wanted a raw copy, and I went to go see this guy at this local grocery store here in town. He drove and met me, and we get there, and it's pouring down rain. Pouring down rain, like bad, really bad. I'm already stressing. I'm like, oh, this guy better not have his stuff outside. Like, no. So we get there, and sure enough, everything's in the car. Everything's safe, but there's no freaking lids on the boxes. So the first thing I'm thinking of is, oh, good thing your boy drives around with lids in his car, because I'm a professional comic fan. I don't mess around with that. Anyways, we had, I had the, sorry about that. The sound of, guys, that's the sound of like building the home. It's building a nest for the package. We got to make the noise. I'm sorry. It's the pre-show. It's the pre-show. So I get there, and he is in his car with his comic books in his back seat. It's packed, and I'm like, oh man, let's take a look. And he's like, oh yeah, but I also have a collection of like video game stuff that I've been putting in my trunk since I started working at GameStop, and I want to sell them all as well. So he had like this box of just a bunch of stuff like that. There was like 30 guides and like random toys and trinkets and all this kind of stuff. But anyways, I wanted it all. But here's the thing. The very first thing I said was, let me see this crow. I wanted to see if he had a first print. You know, it's the first thing you got to check, because they made a bunch of printings of that. And he's like, oh yeah, sure. And it's the only comic he didn't have in the freaking box. It wasn't in a bag. It wasn't in a board, but it looked great. And he pulled it out while he's sitting in the car. Because like for whatever reason, he went back to sit down. He's like, oh, let me go get it. He sits in his car, and there's like just enough rain over the hood that he's in his car, and he pulls it from the passenger seat, and he's got it there. And I'm looking at him thinking, one drop. It's going to just take one drop for this whole, and then I just see it happen. One drop hits it. I'm like, dude, take it out of the rain. What are you doing? Like, I actually got irritated with him. I just drove to see this guy, and he's got a crow number 1, and it looked great. And why wasn't it in a bag and board? It drives me crazy. So anyways, I see it happen. But it was that one drop that made him like actually want to move the whole collection, because he was like, oh shoot, this isn't going to be worth as much now. And I'm like, shoot, like just dry it off. It doesn't look like it's staining, but he saw it happen. He did it. Like it was in the moment. I'm like, that's going to happen in 3, 2, damn it, dude. There's a water drop on that book, man. And it was a first print. So anyways, the moral of the story is always bag and board your comics. But the funny thing is that I ended up pressing that book, and it ended up grading really well, and it was a good deal. But anyways, I'm still selling those damn guides. Those guides go, but they don't go for much, like $10. But anyways, that's what happened. I was super irritated in that moment. I couldn't believe it. All right, then we have the Red Diaries. Take a look at this. Now this is a Marilyn Monroe type of, I want to say a conspiracy theory type of comic. I haven't read it yet, but something about it said Marilyn Manson, I thought. I don't know. I don't know if Marilyn Manson had anything to do with this. I don't think so, but I swear I saw that online somewhere. Something about Marilyn Manson, and I know maybe it's because I saw Marilyn Monroe and I just thought of I'm thinking that may be it. Okay, anyways, conspiracy stuff with Marilyn Monroe, and I'm making myself look like an idiot because I'm bringing up Marilyn Manson for no reason now. But anyways, that's cool. Let's keep it rolling. This is going out. Red Diaries. I've never read this. But Campbell, it's J. Scott? Really? I gotta check this out. What is this? This is how the death of an actress led to the assassination of the President of the United States. That sounds pretty interesting. I gotta check this out. See, and that's actually something that happens quite a bit as I'm going through. Stuff surprises me when it sells sometimes, and I'm like, what's going on here? This must actually be something that's worth checking out. And then I end up reading it, and then I'm like, shoot, I sold it, and I gotta go buy it again. Surprisingly, that happens more times than I'd like to admit. All right, Marilyn Monroe is off, not Marilyn Manson. Nothing wrong with Marilyn Manson. I think my dad was a big Marilyn Manson fan. My dad's a metalhead. He loves all that stuff. All right. Did it pass the shake test? Nope. It didn't. If they don't pass the shake test, they don't get shipped. Because the paper on the way to you over the next couple of days as it's being, shipped, and the temperature adjusts when it goes on an airplane, the paper actually shrinks a little, and you actually lose some, you lose some pressure in the box, and then it causes it to shake even more. So even if it does sound like it's not shaking, it may still start shaking. So you have to really be sure that there's enough paper in your box. Pay for that extra ounce if you have to. Not ounce, it's not gonna be an ounce, but like, you know, tenth of an ounce, percentage of an ounce, 0.02 to get that non-shake happen. So all right, we're good. And that's a trade paperback. So we're gonna be shipping that medium mail because we can do that. All right. All right, we got Spitfire Dubstep says, I tend to get annoyed if trade paperbacks in my collection aren't bagged for some reason, even though they're worth nothing. Spitfire Dubstep 13, that's why I just bagged that one, because of people like you. You know what? I don't mind. I don't mind, because my trades, for me, it's like, what do I even have right here? What do I got? This is a Bible, you know, you gotta have your Bible nearby, you know, life lessons right here. But I got like random trades here, but my trades are for reading for me. I give them to people. Some of my trades are worth money and they're signed by artists and stuff. And I'm like, I don't care. Just read them. This is for people to read. I randomly get graphic novels sent back to me from friends that I haven't seen in years. And they're like, dude, I borrowed this chewed graphic novel from you from like 6 years ago. Really good book. And I'm like, damn, I've been looking for that. I had to buy another one since then. So anyways, oh, look at this. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. This is cool. This is a really, really underrated variant that no one picked up. And you can find this in dollar bins. I'm going to just encourage everyone here to remember this cover right here. There's a lot of Hellboy stories that are actually worth money. I'm a Hellboy collector. You're going to know that if you watch the show, because I mentioned the King of Negative Space a little too much. But we have right here, this is the Fury #1. If you've never read the Fury, it's a really good 3-issue series. Spoiler alert, Hellboy dies at the end of it, and we thought that was it. We thought that Mignola wasn't going to go back to the Hellboy story when this happened. So this 3-issue series was like a blow to my heart, but I was excited because it was so damn good. And the first issue, now a lot of people know the issue #3 has a retailer incentive variant. It's a virgin cover. I've owned it many times. You should know, everyone should know about that issue because you got to be hunting for it. It's amazing. But because of that, I feel like this variant was kind of overshadowed. Like it's underrated because of that. Because everyone's after that #3. But this is a #1 from the Fury run. It's a variant, and it's just, look at this cover. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous cover, and you know your boy has a bunch of these, and they're all signed by Mignola. So this one's actually going out, and I'm excited to send this out. Gotta spread that Mignola love. It's cool. It's a cool book. I have so many copies of it. I typically, you know, if I have one signed book, it means that I have like 3 others just like hidden, because I have so many things signed from Mignola. Because I kind of just, for a number of years, that's all I collected. So that's all I did. I just spent money on Mignola covers and then just kept collecting them, kept buying them, kept hoarding them. And then it got to the point where it's like, shoot, I want these other more rare stuff. I want some original artwork. I want this or that. So then it's like, okay, well, I don't need 6 copies of this. So let's just move that one, and then I'll put that towards the next big book that I want. Ooh, Joshua Sanders coming in with a super chat. Thank you for helping fund the show and making all this possible. We do appreciate you, Joshua. You've been a member, a valued member of the community for a long time now. Thank you so much for your support. He says, have fun, be safe, my brother. I know you will pick up some good shit this weekend, brother. Just showing some love. Hey, thank you so much, man. That's really cool. Thank you so much. That right there is going to buy me coffee when I'm up super early in the morning. I chatted with Jeff today. I called him because I had some last minute things, and he's like, it was like 9:30 in the morning. I'm not joking, comic fan. It was like 9:30 in the morning, and Jeff is like, Tom, I'm actually right in the middle of a comic deal. Can I call you back? And I'm like, dude, it's 9:30 in the morning. What are you doing? Like, how are you doing a comic book deal right now? But anyways, that guy's always dealing. And then I find out that there's some stuff happening, and he's probably gonna be making a deal on the damn airplane. Like, no joke. I'm gonna get on this airplane at like 8 in the morning, and there's gonna be somebody on the plane that's expecting to see him. And it sounds like there's gonna be some dealings happening on our way on the plane to California. I'm not kidding you. And I'm gonna try to document it, because like, what? That's crazy. The community is so strong. It's awesome. Only in the comic book community can you have like things like that happen. Random like events like that. Like, oh, you're going to this show as well? Oh, and this is happening? And this is happening? And you're gonna be on the same plane? And you can also upgrade your, okay, I'll see you there. Bring your stuff onto the plane. Let's make it happen. So I'm like, hell yeah, let's make that happen. And I'm going to be there with my freaking camera. And let's see what we can document. That's like, that'd be cool to show the comic book fam. Because if I'm excited about that, I know that there's got to be other people excited in the community just to like see what that looks like. All right. Bon voyage. Hellboy. Shake test. We're good. It's going. Oh, we got Soccer Vid 99 from Canada. Thank you so much. A foreign chat. A foreign super chat. That's awesome. Thank you so much. This is postage for the comics that I wanted to send the community from Canada. Maybe next month. All Canadians, drop some love from above on your boy Tom. Woo! We got some love out of country. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you, man. That Canadian shipping is the cheapest. To ship to Canada, it's cheaper to ship to any other country. I learned that last month, because we're now doing international shipping with the mail call. And I'm talking about like anything between 3 to 4 pounds, which is like more than 3 or 4. It's like more than 7 books. $25. That's how much it costs to ship to Canada. And that is the cheapest. It costs 30 to Mexico and then like basically 33 everywhere else. And that's if you ship it in like a very particular way. That's like best case scenario. So I feel you there when you say this is the postage for comics I wanted to send, because it's actually cheaper for you to send those here than us to send it there. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you know what? Just got to keep rolling with it. Oh, you know what's funny? Someone mentioned this, and I got to go back now. Someone mentioned Merca. Who mentioned Merca and Dolfo? We got to do this right, because we got Merca and Dolfo right here in front of me. Not literally. She's probably in Italy, but I have Merca and Dolfo comic books right here. And someone mentioned Merca and Dolfo. Who mentioned Merca and Dolfo? If you say it again, that'd be cool, because I'm scrolling through and I'm not seeing it. But someone mentioned that Merca and Dolfo about to blow up this year. And you know what? She's been blowing up since like the last 2 years. And you know what? I think it's awesome. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's so funny. Anyways, someone mentioned Merca and Dolfo blowing up this year. I apologize. I want to give you a shout out here, but I can't spend the whole time looking through. There's a lot of chats, but take a look at this. Oh, yes. We got Leslie on the cover. Oh, we got another one here. Oh, Merca and Dolfo killing the covers. Love it. But we need some bags and boards. Let's save a couple more comics. So typically when we do the pre-show, it's literally a pre-show. Like, hey, when I'm done, go check out the top 10 video that we just spent all night working on for you. But today the video's done. The video's already ready to go. I'm waiting on CBSI to put the list out. I'm actually on time today, and that means that I am not going to be even remotely, even in the vicinity of stepping on Bueller's time, or anybody else who's going to start after 4:30, because sometimes we run late, and there's other members in the community. I want to respect their time, and the last thing I want is to take any time that they're spending on the mic away from them because we're going live last minute because your boy's late. So I'm going early today. Go check out Bueller's show tonight at 5:30. He's rocking the house. Pre-show. It's the pre-show. Let's do it. All right, Merca and Dolfo, let's save some comics. Let's do it right now. This is the sound of love. This is the sound of preservation. This is the sound of comic books not getting the dreaded tape removal in their lifespan. And let's hope that these have a long, healthy life. And that's it. That's how we do it. You put the lid down. You take the comic. I know it's kind of hard. It's hard to do. But you take the adhesive down and you put this little flap right here of plastic and you put it down right there. Give it a little touch. And look at that. That's it. It's easy. It's awesome. That's what it is. And we got some cardboard and we're going to ship it off. Because people need their comics. People need their comics. That's what it's about. It's about getting people their comics. All right. Let's see here. We got Roger B says, Tom, I wanted to catch you and say hi at your BelindaCon, but I'm going to Vegas tomorrow morning. Hope you have fun. Roger B, there's always next year, my friend. Have good luck in Vegas. Don't spend too much money at the casino, but if you do, I hope you the best of luck. I hope you win a bunch of money, and then you can go to Torpedo Comics and buy some really cool keys. I'm still gonna. I've never been to Vegas before. I've been all over the world, but I've never been to Vegas. I need to go to Vegas sometime. Sean Bernady says, Russ said you guys only get list 6 hours before it releases. If that's so, seems like more time when you tape the show last night. So we get the list. It all depends. I mean, there's more than one person putting together the list. Best case scenario, we get the list around 9 o'clock in the morning, at night, right around 9 o'clock at night. And if we don't get it at 9, it's typically right around 11. It's between that time frame traditionally. And then we get the list. So, I mean, yeah, that's early. I mean, the list comes out the next day at like 3, right? 3 or 4. That's on average. So it's a little bit more than 6 hours, but it does take us about 5 to 6 hours to put the video together. We gotta put the script together and then get everything all set up and then actually do the show. And that takes a good half hour to 45 minutes. And then we have to edit the show. And editing the show, that takes the longest amount. So, no, we definitely get it more than 6 hours. Maybe he meant like 6 hours worth of editing, or, I mean, I would say on average, I'm spending, after we film the video, right around 4 to 6 hours. I mean, between the thumbnail and the description and, oh shoot, I made a mistake. You know, I got to fix that by doing something creative and it takes an extra half hour to do it. You know, that kind of stuff happens every single week pretty much. Not the mistakes, but just extra things. Things happen. Shake test. Oh, nope, we need more. But yeah, we get the list right around 8 to 9 o'clock every week, and then we put the list together into a show that we can record, and then I'm typically calling it a night after we film, because we like to film 2 shows when he's here, because his time is super tight, super valuable. So I want to maximize his time that he has. And shout out to Discovery Bay Comics. He is awesome. Go check out his YouTube channel. Click him right there. You got to do it. He says, hey, chat, let's show some appreciation for Comic Tom 101 and the countless hours it takes to make this amazing free content with a like. Ooh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for saying that. And you know what? It does go a long way. Asking for those types of things gets annoying, I'm sure. And I do appreciate for everyone who spends their time watching our stuff. So it does go a long way. Thank you, Discovery Bay, for helping support the show. But yeah, the top 10 list, it definitely takes a good amount of time to edit. And then by the time we get it all ready, I'm typically like between the pre-show and getting it ready for launch, I'm working from 8 till we release the show. And then at that point, I have to do the sharing and the Instagram posts and get people to check it out. I go live on Instagram typically. And once all that's done, I take a break because I'm typically pretty tired. I can tell you what doesn't happen during that time. I have zero opportunity to go and like spike my own books to go through like, oh, I think I have 3 copies of that somewhere in the pile of freaking comics that I have. Oh, I'm going to go sell this right now and make an extra $20. Like, no, that don't happen. I don't have time for that shit. But we had some comments from a recent video a couple of days ago implying that there could be some shenanigans happening because we get the list earlier and we report on it and we happen to sell comic books. But as you know, we are on the mic a lot. We're live a lot. You kind of have to know where our time is being spent because you're keeping us pretty damn busy. We're making a lot of content for you. We're packing up a lot of comic books for the mail call, and there's not a whole lot of time at all to do any types of shenanigans like that. Not that the community wouldn't hold us accountable. I mean, heck, that wouldn't fly for more than a week. Oh my goodness. You know how fast the comic fan would be on our case if they even saw something even slightly in the gray happening? Oh, it would be over. No, we have too much integrity for something like that. But anyways, Roger B coming in with a super chat saying, Tom, in your opinion, what would be the best Black Knight book to go for? 47 or Tales to Astonish 52? Ooh, 47. Tales to Astonish 52 isn't even the Black Knight that is like the famous one. And let me see. This one right here, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, 48 right here, 47, 48. Boom. This was actually donated by a member in the comic fam. It's going to be going out in probably a video soon or in the mail call. I'm not sure, but it's sitting here and, you know, people are buying it. So my bet would be 47, 48. I think that's where the, if something does spike or continue to spike, it's going to be there. But I mean, can you beat this cover? He's on the freaking horse. He's on the cover right center. It's not like there's so much happening. You got more than one character on the cover, but you have one great center shot. And you know what? I think this is actually the one to get. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Let's bring you guys up on the screen. I just finished my orders. Oh, it's a gorgeous, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It feels good. Oh, okay. So orders are ready. I have to tape them up, but I'm not going to subject you to the endless taping that I have to do. Tape, 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 tape. But you know what? We're getting ready. Let's see if CBSI put their list out. If CBSI put their list out, then I can actually post the video right now. Other than that, I'm going to have to wait till later on. CBSI, comebookinvest.com. Let's make it happen. Do they have the list out? Do they? Oh, they do. Oh, it worked out. The pre-show. It's here. It's a Christmas miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's crazy. It's out. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing it live. What? What? We're going to do it. I don't even care. We're going to do it right now. All right. So let's end this show right here. You can be with me while I finalize this. Look at, oh my gosh, it's out. Yes. We're going to post it. Let's just post it right now. Let's just get it going. Drop that shit. Steam Cave says, okay, let's do it. Hot 10 hot comics. Let's do it. Comic fam, it's going. Let's just do it. All right. I got to tweet something, though. I got to tweet it. Let's do it. I'm just going to say, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh. All right. Comic fam. Published. Boom. That's how we do it. It's the pre-show. Thank you so much, Comic Fam. It's been a great week. We got a lot of content prepped for you this weekend. I'm going to be going to California. Coming out to, if you're going to Yorba Linda, come say hi. I'm going to be hitting the con floor on Sunday. And if you are going to Yorba Linda, you already know what's going on tomorrow at these like little micro shows that are happening for those diehard collectors who know like the underground info. But you know what? We are going to be documenting a lot of that information. I want to try to highlight some of those really fun parts of the community that maybe not be getting a whole lot of screen time. Let's get in there. Let's see if we can see some cool comics. Let's see if we can see some cool deals go down. I don't know. You're going to be with me, so hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Hit that notification bell if you haven't done that yet, because I'm going to be dropping some content this weekend in California, showing off the hunt, shopping for you. So you're going to want to be following because I'm shopping for you, like your comic books. I'm going to be sending to the comic fam. So you're going to want to be there. We just posted right now the Hot 10 Comics list. Thank you so much to comecbookinvest.com. Great list this week. I say great list this week in the video a couple too many times in me rewatching it. But you know what? We have to roll with it. There's no time because there's too many hot comics to talk about, and we got to just jump into it. So we got that video out right now. We got Silver Surfer coming out tomorrow. Should be on time. And then we have a video coming out this weekend that's going to hopefully highlight a lot of the trip. I'm going to be with Jeff. Look out for more content over the next couple of days. We got Bueller rocking the house tonight at 5:30. We got so much responsible geeking to do together, comic book community. And I am so stoked to do it. Anyways, have a great Friday. I hope you guys finish up your day strong. If you're still at work and you're taking a break right now, I thank you for joining me here in this last minute pre-show. A pre-show that was successful because I wasn't expecting the list to come out while I was live. But you know what? That's how it goes. That's how it goes when you just put faith in the comics, when you're doing comic book karma right, when you're bagging and boarding. You know what? What can you do? What can you do? The comic gods just made it happen today for us. The video is out, and I hope you guys go check it out. Let me know in the comment section of that video what you think of it. And yeah, geek responsibly, comic fam. Adios. I'll see you very soon.